The first part of this question is just asking us to differentiate with respect to x these two things. So it's as if you'd written y equals 8x squared, what is dy dx? And for the second part, if you'd written y equals 2 over x, what is dy dx? The first one's very straightforward. I can keep the constant outside, and then I'm differentiating x squared with respect to x, which gives 2x. So 8 times 2x is 16x. The second one's slightly more complicated because I've got 2 over x, and that's not of a form at the moment that I can differentiate directly. So you should remember ones like this. These are the ones that we can write in the form that we can differentiate directly. So 2 over x is the same as 2 times x to the negative 1. This I can therefore differentiate quite easily by saying I've got the 2 outside, and then I'm differentiating x to the minus 1 with respect to x, which is minus 1 times by x to the minus 2, so multiplying it all out, I've got minus 2 x to the minus 2. You can leave your answer like that, or if you wanted, you could write it as negative 2 over x squared. So those are your answers. So part B says that the curve with equation y equals 8x squared plus 2 over x has one turning point. Find the coordinates of this turning point. Well, the first thing to state is that where there's a turning point of a curve, so that's a maximum or a minimum point, the gradient of the tangent to the curve at that point will be 0 because it's parallel to the x-axis. Now what gives us the gradient of the tangent to the curve? Well, the gradient of the tangent to the curve is given by dy dx. So we can say that at the turning point, dy dx equals 0. It's the same as saying the gradient of the tangent to the curve at that point equals 0. You don't need to draw the diagrams, those are just for in your own head that you're clear what's going on at the turning points. So we can use our results from part A. We knew that the differential of 8x squared is 16x, and the differential of 2 over x is minus 2 over x squared. So dy dx is 16x minus 2 over x squared, and we're saying dy dx equals 0, so that equals 0. So let's do a bit of algebra. This equals 0, so therefore 16x equals 2 over x squared. Multiply both sides by x squared gives 16x cubed equals 2. Divide both sides by 16 gives x cubed is 2 over 16, which simplifies to 1 over 8. So then I can take the cube root of that to find x. So x equals a half. So I've already got my x coordinate of the point is a half. I now need to find the y coordinate, so when x equals a half, I can plug it into this formula. So I've got y equals 8x squared, so 8 times a half squared, plus 2 over x, so 2 over a half, which is 8 times a quarter, so 8 over 4, plus 2 divided by half is the same as 2 times 2, which is 4. So I've got 8 over 4, 2 plus 4, which is 6. So I can say my turning point is has coordinates a half and 6.